Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is JupiterJames and this is Astro Motivation, where I awaken the astrologer within you and aim to give you a little inspiration and motivation per your unique placement within your birth chart. You know, I really do feel that before a time of technology, we were a people that were able to look up at the stars and understand exactly what the universe wanted from us. And it is with that knowledge and with that language that we were able to decipher our birth charts. That way we got to our dreams further and faster. And so if that sounds good to you, let's get into it. Today we're gonna get into Saturn in the 11th house. Now this is going to give me someone who is learning the karmic lessons of integrating with groups and integrating with different organizations that align with their unique ideals, you know, because this could be someone that is very genius, very unique in the way that they think and the way that they express themselves, and to find communities that align with that could be very hard with them, okay? But before we go ahead and really dissect and really dive deep into that karmic aspect, let's go ahead and separate the aspects. That way we understand fully what it could be doing, and that way on your own you could also intuit what this could mean for you, okay? Because the more we know, the better we can interpret. All right, so Saturn in the birth chart for me is always going to show me the karmic area of a person's life. What is this soul here to learn ultimately in this life? You know, believe it or not, we're not here to just, you know, work and go to school and get a job and then get money and then get a girlfriend or a husband and then have kids and then die and then, no, that is a very big part, but a huge part, a real reason why, when you really want to know the meaning of life is to attain and grow ourselves, is to cultivate a part of our beings that we did not come down here or were born with. That way when we leave, we are evolved, we have grown, we have learned, we have changed, and that is the reason why we are here. You know, we are not meant to stay the same, and the karmic lesson in the life is going to show me what this person is here to really integrate as a part of their being, okay? And it is in that they are gratified, that they feel like, wow, like I did something in this life. I came in this way, thinking this way, moving this way, my personality was this way, and now I am this way because I did it. You know, I achieved this thing, okay? So that is Saturn. Now, between the ages of 28 and 30, and in some instances 35, depending on the way your chart is set up, you are going to have a Saturn return, all right? And this is where Saturn comes around as a transit back to that meeting point of your natal Saturn. And that's when there's gonna be a great call to action. That's when there's going to be a great upset. That's going to be where your life kind of pushes you in a corner and says you need to address this area of your life, or you cannot move forward as a fully functional, healthy, successful human being, okay? And that is in all senses of those words, all right? That means mentally, emotionally, physically, successfully, financially. It's gonna be that thing that you need to address in order to be a fully realized human being, all right? And so that is what the Saturn return is, and that is what Saturn is in the birth chart. Now with 11th house is all about your monetary gains. It's all about your future gains. It's also about the friends that you align yourself with, okay? The organizations that you find yourself a part of. Who are your people? What is your clique? What is your vibe? And who are the people that you want to align yourself with, okay? And the friends as well. Also, with that being said, the 11th house is the house of your future dreams, your future goals. Who is it that you want to be after retirement? What do you want to gain by the work of the 10th house? What do you want that work to be in the 11th house? In the later part of your life, after you've achieved that thing in your career, what do you want to end up as? Do you want to have a library? Do you want to sit back and drink lemonade? Do you want to take a worldwide endless cruise and have all the money in the bank that you never have to worry about? This is what that 11th house is going to be, okay? And the planets and the houses, the planets and the signs that are on the 11th house are going to tell me the flavors and the potentials of what that is going to hold for you, and what it's going to be most likely to end up as, and who you end up as by the hard work of your career, okay? Now 11th house is ruled by Aquarius, and it's ruled by Uranus, and it's ruled by Saturn as well as the co-ruler. So with Saturn here in your 11th house, Saturn is at home in this house, to be very honest with you. And now that I think of it, this could mean that, you know, with a well-placed Saturn in the 11th house, you are going to be someone that is striving for success. Naturally, you are going to strive to achieve the goals that you may hold for yourself. I feel like this is such a well-placed Saturn because we all have dreams. We all have goals, right? And that is what Saturn is trying to teach us. It's trying to teach us the hard work on the way to get there. But for you specifically, you could be someone that doesn't like the time it takes to get to where you want to be. You could be very jealous of your peers' accomplishments because you feel like maybe they could be 30 and you could be 20 and they're moving up the ladder and you've just started, but you still feel like you should have what they have, or you should feel like, I am not moving quick enough. I want to do these things. I want to have those things. And so that is what Saturn is probably teaching you, is a little bit of patience. It's also teaching you how to wield your unique ideas and your unique dreams for the future. You could be someone that when people ask you what your dreams are, they may laugh at you. They may go, that's a dream you have? Like, how are you gonna get that? Or you can't do that, that's not possible. But that is because Saturn is in a Uranian house, meaning that you yourself, you're gonna be unique, and you may not be even privy to that uniqueness. You may not know how unique you are, and that's why it's hard for you to find yourself in organizations that align with that. You don't know, you probably are someone who cycles through a lot of friendship groups. You go from one group, from one gang to one clique, from this to that, and you just don't know. You're like, I don't vibe with any of these people. I thought they did initially, but lo and behold, they don't accept me, or you don't like them ultimately because they're not aligning with that vision that you have. So this could mean that Saturn is trying to cultivate your vision. Who are you? Who is it that you say that you are? Where do you want to end up in this life? Because that's going to be attached to how you show up in the world and the people that you have fun with, okay? This could also be people who are very shy in groups. You could be very shy, you could be very timid because you don't know how to exist in a group. One-on-one, you're great, but in a group, you're like, I'd rather just take this back seat. So be careful of that. Know that it's gonna require you to own your uniqueness, own where you are in your life, and also try not to be very critical of your achievements. Try not to rush it. This is going to make wait, before I get into that though, let me know if this sounds like you. Is this you? Are you someone that has trouble finding the right friends for you? Or were you bullied or teased in school and so it made you very shy in groups? You don't know how to exist in a group dynamic. You really don't know. And your ideas are so grand for the future. You have great wild dreams for the future, and you don't know what group you should go to that will foster those dreams and those ideals that you have for yourself. Let me know, is that you? And do you have very unique ideas? Also, while you're letting me know if this is resonating for you, can you let me know what sign your 11th house is under, okay? What sign is your Saturn in the 11th house? And I will write back 2 little sentences what your Saturn return could be meaning for you. But moving to the Saturn return, in your Saturn return between the ages of 28 to 35, understand first and foremost is that success is inevitable for you. You will be successful, but there are going to be lessons that you have to learn. This kind of reminds me of the 10th house. I want you to go to my 10th house Saturn video because these 2 houses kind of interplay off of each other. But success is going to be yours, and you are also going to be someone that probably really impacts society on a great grand level. You are going to be someone that probably attains a great deal of wealth and fame, okay? You are going to be very well received within the public, and your unique ideas will be fostered. They will help the world. They will, with Saturn in the 11th, this is gonna give me karma towards the public. You are gonna have a great karma towards the public and offering something to the public, offering something to people. And it's so funny and ironic that you are shy within groups because you're gonna have to learn the courage of standing before the public. So not even the guys, girls at the bar, you are indebted to do something for the public because this is a public arena. This is the public house, The 11th house deals with the public. It's Aquarius, it's humanity. It's the larger whole of humanity. And so if you have Saturn here, it means you owe the public something, and you probably owe the public your grand vision for your life. Funny enough, you probably have an idea or a dream for your life, and you think that it's just for you, right? You probably think, oh, I just want $1 million. I just want to like kick back and do these things. I want to write books and la la la. But little do you know that you might become a politician that writes books and gives money back to the world with all the money that you've attained. You have a debt to society. You could think like, oh, I just want to take my scientific mind and my very grand ideals to make me a lot of money. But little do you know, your grand ideals, the way you think, your unique ideas are going to be the things that you help the world with, that you help humanity with, that when you bring it to the table, people go, wow, that his ideas, his way of thinking, his revolutionary spirit is the very thing we need to heal us, to make us prosper, to push humanity forward. So with Saturn, you're really going to be called to, within your Saturn return, to take up that responsibility. You really are. You're going to have to learn to take up the courage of being yourself and offering your ideas to the public, whether that be getting on the internet and spreading your message, whether that be building the organization for the friends and the people that you want to attract, okay? Rather than you probably are such a unique person and have such unique ideas that the people that you want to mingle with don't exist yet because you are the leader. Yeah, the organization hasn't been built yet because you are meant to build the organization. You are meant to build the business or the brand or foster the idea that others, when they hear it, go, yes, that's the thing I've been looking for. That's my organization. And you are the owner of that organization. You are the builder of that organization. You are the leader of that organization. You see what I mean? It's by you saying, you know what? I don't need to fit in. I am going to build it, and the people that are for me will come. That is going to be themes of your Saturn return. It's going to be you finding a way to use your individuality and your ideas to foster an organization so that you can lead it, so that you can offer something to the greater whole of humanity. And fame and money will be a byproduct of that. You will be very successful in this arena and in this area. I want you to also cultivate those ideas. When you dream about something, write it down and try your best to find a way of, how do I build this into an organization? How do I take my unique ideas and put it in a place, whether it be on the internet, whether it be out in the physical world, whether it be by a club that I run or whatever. If it is missing in the world, it is because you are meant to build it, okay? Sometimes we run around to all these different people and these different cliques and these different organizations hoping for a shred of the unique futuristic ideas that we have, but it just hasn't been built yet because you are the one to make a stamp on it. You are the one to build it, all right? So I really do hope that this helped you and inspired you and gave you some clarity, all right? You will really achieve success past your 30s. In your late 20s is where it's gonna happen for you. And I think it's all about owning your individuality and owning your ideas, while at the same time learning that it takes time to get to where you want to be, all right? So I really do hope that this video helped you. If you have another placement within your chart that has nothing to do with Saturn in the 11th house, put it in my comments below and I will add that to the queue of some placements or some aspects that I can cover for a video for you guys, all right? But without further ado, I am wishing you all the best. Go build that thing, go after your dreams. Do not worry about fitting in, because you are meant to stand out so that when you build the thing, you will be the leader. You're meant to lead the charge, all right? Y'all have a great day. I love you, bye.